All right. Exodus chapter 26, verse 1. And the tabernacle thou shalt make with 10 curtains of fine linen twined, and hyacinth, and purple, and crimson, with figures of cherubim, with the work of the artificer thou shalt make them. All right, now I want y'all to know about hyacinth. I've said this, like I've been reading it. We're going to read a lot about hyacinth. Hyacinth is like a beet. Okay, it's a flower with a bulb, but the bulb is like the bulb of a beet, and it comes in three colors, like a bluish color. It's blue. It comes in purple, and it comes in like a red color, pinkish reddish color. So how do I know? I went out and I went hunting for hyacinth here in the land, and these are the only indigenous colors. So when it says hyacinth, you're gonna get this. You'll always see red, blue, purple, red, blue, purple, red, blue, purple, red, blue, purple, because that's what hyacinth comes in. So the hyacinth plant actually comes in those colors, red, blue, purple. So it leaves room for creativity and for variations and for different little things. All right. The length of one curtain, 20 and 8 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain, 4 cubits. The measure of one shall be that of all the curtains. 5 curtains shall be coupled one with another, and 5 other curtains shall be coupled one with another, and thou shalt make loops of hyacinth upon the edge of one curtain at the side in the place of coupling, and so thou do in the edge of the second curtain in the place of conjoinment. 50 loops shalt thou make in one curtain, and 50 loops shalt thou make in the side of the other curtain in the place of conjoinment, so that the loops may answer one to the other. So the curtains get conjoined, and there's 50 loops. These are hanging loops, and they have a matching color. Why is this so detailed? I want y'all to stop to take this consideration. Like I have, you see these details, so it tells you what to look for the place of conjoinment. Why? Because we have to put this back together, and now we have those instructions. Shh! Don't tell nobody. I'm an engineer. This is what I do. I read instructions for a living. So as an aircraft mechanic and engineer, I've always had to read detailed instructions like this to rebuild or repair or retrofit something that was once built and worked. So we had to make old aircrafts new. So it's like a restoration project. And so I understand these instructions very clearly. So I kind of have a picture in my mind. I know what to look for these little clues, and it'll come right together. All right. So, all right. And thou shalt make 26 and 6. And thou shalt make 50 taches of gold, and couple the curtains one with another with the taches. And the tabernacle shall be conjoined to be one. And thou shalt make curtains of goat's hair to extend over the tabernacle. 12 curtains thou shalt make them. The length of one curtain 30 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits. And the measure of one shall be that of each of the other 11 other curtains. So it's 12 curtains of the same side, made of goat's hair. Quite common amongst the bed when they like to make uh, tents out of animal hides, or not animal hides, but animal hair. So we use camel's hair, goat's hair, sheep's hair. All right, and thou shalt conjoin 5 curtains together, corresponding with the 5 books of the law, and 6 curtains together, corresponding with the 6 orders of the Mishnah. It literally says that. And thou and shalt fold the 6 curtain over the front of the tabernacle. So it tells you exactly how it goes together, right? So it's 5 and 5, and then one over the front, right? So it's 5 and 5. It's 5 and 6, and then one over the front. So, and thou shalt make 50 loops on the edge of one curtain at the side of the place of the coupling, and 50 loops on the edge of the second curtain at the place of the couplings. And thou shalt make taches of brass, 50, to put the taches into the loops, and conjoin the tabernacle that it may be one. So now he's going to use brass. So you'll know when you see the brass on these curtains made of goat's hair, then you'll know that this is that curtain, and there'll be 50 loops and 50 taches, and you'll look for that. And thou shalt make, I did that already, that's the taches. And the surplus which remaineth of the curtain, the half of the curtain which remaineth, thou shalt spread over the hinder part of the tabernacle, and the cubit here and the cubit there, of which remaineth in the curtains of the tabernacle, shall hang over the sides of the tabernacle, here and there, to cover it. So the extra fabric goes across the back, and then it goes over the sides, and you just tuck a little here, tuck a little there, just to make sure it's good and covered. Just cover it. Tabernacle's gold building. So now you want it covered. Now this is covered. You don't have to worry about it. It's covered. All right. And thou shalt make a covering for the tabernacle of ram skins dyed red, and a covering of purple skins above. And thou shalt make the boards of the tabernacle of sittim wood. So the boards of the tabernacle of sittim wood, and they shall stand up after the manner of their plantation, 10 cubits in the length of a board, and a cubit and a half the breadth of the board. So it's 10 cubits, and it's going to stand straight up on the ground. So it's going to be 10 cubits high, and it's going to be a cubit and a half in width. All right. I'll be back with verse 17, chapter 26.